Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Pink Power Live call. I am Ruby Ambassador Nikki Westerfield.
Hi, I am Flippin. We are so excited about tonight's call. I can't wait till you guys hear what Tarah has to share with you guys. Sorry, I'm stumbling all over my words again, but I am so excited. I want to start off by talking about convention really quick. We told you guys that we were going to kind of throw this in your face every single time when we had a call, but we are so serious. We want you guys to make a point to be there, make it a priority, because it is going to change everything for you, and it's going to change everything for your team. So do whatever it takes, make a goal, make a plan, and get to Las Vegas in June. We have 5 months still, guys.
Yes, make sure you get there. And convention contest has already started, so make sure you guys are getting your ambassadors added for 10 points, and everybody in your downline 4 levels deep will get 10 points for that, and you'll get lots of credits for your PV as well. So make sure you're working hard at it so you can get the free registration fee back and win some extra fun stuff. I know that the winner's dinner last year was amazing, and it's super easy to get, and it's crazy fine dining insaneness. You won't even believe it. So make sure you guys get there. And we have a special guest on the call tonight. I'm so excited. We have Tarah Mayfield on the call, Senior Gold Ambassador, almost Ruby, right?
Yeah.
And she is going to share some really awesome stuff with us tonight. So first she's going to share her testimony. So I will hand it over to you, Tarah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm so excited to be on this call. I want to thank Nikki and Kara for asking me to be on this, because it really is an honor to be able to just know that my story and my testimony can influence even just one person, like one viewer on here. If I could simply just, if my words can just, if I could just breathe motivation and inspiration into people, I would just, that's my goal here. My testimony started out in August of 2013, so over 2 years ago. And I started out just because I saw some posts on Facebook about weight loss. And so I wanted to lose a little bit of weight, and I'm a cheapskate. So I hopped on as an ambassador because I just do it for the discount because I'm a girl. So anyways, long story short, lost 23 pounds in 2 months. But what I didn't realize was the effect it was going to have on my life, suffering from anxiety and depression. You guys, I was on 4 medications since I was in the 7th grade, suffering from anxiety, debilitating. We're talking in the hospital, can't breathe, social life, none, no dinners, no concerts, no fairs, no church, no nothing. And when Plexus came into my life, no one had really talked to me about the effects that it had. So I just knew it was weight loss. Little did I know my world was about to be turned upside down because of this stuff. And I'm happy to say I'm off every single medication, down 23 pounds. I have an amazing, yeah, I have energy. I sleep through the night. I have an incredible team that backs me up the whole way. And this is the best journey I have ever been on in my life. So I'm really excited to share with you guys some of the things that I've learned in the 2 years that I've been in this business. So I'm just gonna, tonight I'm gonna be very bold in my statements. I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. And basically what I want to do is I want to help anybody out there who has ever struggled, because we've all been there. Every one of us has struggled in this business. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But I'm here to tell you that if you push through those struggles, and if you push through all of the hard times in this business, that the reward in the end is huge, you guys. You know, if you kind of work this business, you'll kind of get paid. But if you really really work this business, you will really get paid. I feel like we're ballers sometimes, like. But so, anyways, I have some notes. I'm just gonna read from some notes, and I'll probably babble on because that's what I do.
Go on, sister.
So, anyways, everyone's journey in Plexus is completely different. No one journey is the same. So stop looking at everybody else's journey and how fast they're moving, or even how slow somebody's moving, and comparing yourself. It doesn't get anybody anywhere. We are all very unique individuals, and our journey makes us who we are. You know, the ups.
An amen to that. Sorry.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Let me throw in an amen to that.
Yeah. The ups, the downs, everything makes us who we are, and people will appreciate you for that. You know, there are people in this business who, yeah, they rank up to a jewel in a year. But there's people like me who stayed at silver for a year and a half.
Wow.
A year and a half. That's huge. You know, like, it just goes to show that it can be done. You know, like, I was silver for a year and a half. I think that people admire that about me and about people who have been there for a long period of time, knowing that we pushed through whatever it needed to be done. You know,
right.
I didn't rely on anybody else.
They say that that's they say that that's the hardest, once you get to gold, they say that's the hardest step, the hardest job.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, getting to gold is the hardest thing. When I hit gold, I literally thought I hit gold, like gold, like gold, you know? But, you know, everybody goes at different paces in their business, and it's okay. Whatever pace you're going is perfectly okay. You always want to be the best that you can be, not necessarily the best. Because if you're trying to be the best at all times, you're always going to be comparing yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Always try to be your best. People will admire you because you're just being real and you're speaking from your heart, and your passion will show through. So always just be yourself, you know, and just be the best. There's no one else who can do it better. You're the only person who can be you, you know? I'm trying to think. I have so much I could talk about. Okay. Oh, that's what I want to say. This is really, really big, okay? Whenever we get off the call, there are people that are going to be watching this during, after, tomorrow, even 3 months down the road. After you watch this call, the one thing I really want everybody to do is to go into your bathroom and look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm worth it. I'm worth the work. I'm worth the effort. I'm worth the sacrifice. Sacrificing a dinner out with your husband where he has to bring it home for you because you're working your business. You guys, it's very important that small sacrifices in the beginning make for big sacrifices in the end. And I'm a firm believer in that. You know, I've sacrificed a lot lately to make sure that I go hard in all in with Plexus. Also, take out the words I can't from your vocabulary. Like, they don't even exist in my vocabulary anymore. Don't ever say the words I can't. Because if you're telling yourself I can't, I mean, you absolutely can. You know, what you think is what you do. What you think is who you are. So if you think, I'm never going to be successful, I mean, there's proven science out there that whenever you're talking to yourself, your actions follow your thoughts, you know? I was talking on Tim and Michelle's call that I don't hang around negative people. Not necessarily just negative people. I hang around people who are like-minded like me, like Kara, Nikki, my upline Cameron. I hang around people who are goal-oriented, we're motivated, we're driven, because if you surround yourself with those kind of people, they're constantly building you up. We are one team, we're one Plexus, and we're all here for each other. Constantly flooding, you know, not only hanging around with the correct people in life, but also flooding your mind with audios and videos and YouTube videos and books. I mean, here, I'll show you guys. I literally have books upon books of that I'm reading right now. I have so many books that I'm reading, and I think I have ADD because I start one and then I put it down and then I start another one and then I gotta reread the first one. It's just horrible. Like,
What you mean though? I've so been where you are. Like,
oh my
you
gosh.
start one, then you want to see what this one's about.
I know.
Stuff in there.
Like, I'll buy like 4 on Amazon and then like I'm like, what? I don't know. Like, I want to grow like as a leader, but not also want to like grow like as a person. So like, I don't know which one to do first.
Right.
Love it.
I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, I could literally go on for hours about personal growth. But the thing is the one thing, the one point I do want to make is 90% of this business is personal growth. You know, if you're a negative person, if you're posting negative on Facebook 1 minute and then the next minute saying, "Look at my friend Karen, look how great she looks." Y'all, do you honestly feel like somebody would be buying from you?
No.
No. I mean, you know, I had to do some growing up in this business. I really did. I am a changed person because of this business, but I was forced to do that. I was in other network marketing companies. I never grew to be the woman that I am now if it weren't for me deliberately putting things into my mind, deliberately making an effort to read these motivational books and go to a John Maxwell seminar and watch these YouTube videos of Les Brown and Rita Davenport. If you have to make a conscious effort to try to better yourself for this business, you will not be successful unless you do some personal growth. Sales only go so far, then comes the truth, you know, like the reality of the situation. So I hope that helped like a little bit. Do you guys have any questions?
I just feel like I could not agree with that more, and that's something that I made a short video today just about how God has been just slowly revealing to me about how important our thoughts are and how, you know, Satan's going to put up all of these negative things into your mind to try to make it kind of as a wall and a block to keep you from moving forward, to keep you from doing something, to keep you from knowing who you are in Christ and things like that. And it's just been replaying over and over. Like, I see it there, I hear it there, it's at church, I read it here, and like God's like really telling me, Kara, get your thoughts where they need to be so you can go where I want you to go. And
Exactly.
I feel like that's a lot of what you're saying. And one of the things in one of the studies that I was doing, she was talking about how she has a friend that's she's like a neuroscientist or whatever. So she's like
Oh no.
Oh, she got kicked off.
Oh no.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure she'll get back on soon.
But I know exactly what she's talking about because the book, What to Say to Yourself. What to say
when you're talking to yourself?
Yes, what to say when you're talking to yourself makes it so clear that your thoughts are what you do, you know? What was it? Was it 78,000 times when we were younger?
Yeah.
I think it was, I mean, it's just like a ginormous number. Like, we were told when we were younger, 78,000 times the words, don't do that, keep your fingers off, no, stop. So it's automatically programmed in our minds to think that way from childhood. So a lot of times we get to be our age, grown women with children. I ain't got children, but you know, one day it's gonna happen. And you know, it's just very important that you make a deliberate effort to reverse those thoughts in your mind to try to make yourself a better person, you know?
Right. I love that book too. I like when it was talking about like when we're younger, you know, we kind of just have like when we're like little kids, you know, first grade, and our teacher asks us, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we're like, doctors, I want to be a dentist, I want to be a firefighter, you know, we have these like huge dreams, like I want to be a surgeon, you know, but then like as we grow up, you know, reality sets in and our parents are telling us, well, you know, like, I don't know if you can do that. Like, that's a lot of school. That's a lot of that. Instead of telling us like, and we hear that so much more. Everybody does. And you see all of the world around us, you hear that so much more. But if like parents tell their kids from the beginning, like, you can do this, you can be a doctor if you want, if that's what you want to do, that, like, let's set some goals, let's set, what do you need to do to get there, you know?
Exactly.
And they can do it. And like, I love that I read this book early because my kids are super young and I've already started doing it. And I tell just like little things, like I'll tell Courtney like every day, I'm like, you're so pretty. And now that girl knows it. She is such a little diva.
Yeah.
I caught her looking in the mirror today, and she had my little compact up and she's like looking in the mirror at herself. And I mean, she just has the confidence. And I really think it's because for the past few months I've just been telling her, like, you're beautiful, like, you're awesome. And she is like really taking it in and she loves it. But I think
Did
that
you
has a
see
lot to do with it.
there was a video that circulated Facebook about a man in a car with his son, and he was saying every single day he tells his son, like he says, now let's do our normal everyday thing. He says, I am great, and the little boy goes, I am great. And then like the man goes, I am worthy, and the kid's like, I am worthy. Like,
Oh, I think I've seen that.
it's so good. I was like, whenever I have kids, 5 years
Right.
down the line, I'm gonna do that.
Yes. Hi, Kara, you're back.
Sorry, it just like totally kicked me off. I'm
You're
sorry.
fine. What were you saying? Did you want to finish what you were saying before you got kicked off?
I was just saying, whenever she said she had the friend that was like the neurosciences, she said whenever she looked at like the scans, I guess like CT scans, whenever you have like negative thoughts, it actually transmits like looks like toxic black lines that are spreading like toxins throughout your body and even like makes you unhealthy and things like that, and just how your mind controls all of that stuff. So why you have to constantly be making an offensive effort to be blocking all of those negative thoughts, I guess, and
Yeah,
replacing them
you
with
do.
truth.
And some people don't want to take the time because it takes effort.
It does.
If you're brought up in like a really dysfunctional household and your parents told you weren't going to be anything, like that's some serious damage that's done upstairs. And it takes a lot of work to reverse those tapes. And you know what's funny is Nikki and I were just talking about the book What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. We were talking about that. And you know what's funny, guys, is I was on like chapter 10 and I was like, this book doesn't really apply to me because like I think I'm okay and I'm confident. But then something happened like last week and I was like, oh wow. Like this is I gotta go back to chapter 1. And I was like, dang. I mean, I'm a victim of it too. So
So many people, I don't feel like, kind of like you said, like go to the mirror and say, I'm worth it, I'm worth the sacrifice, I'm worth the effort, because we let life just get in the way and we don't think that we have time for us, or we don't think that we're deserving, we don't think that we're worthy. And it's a cycle of just everything that we've been brought up. And right. I know that I always say, like, one of the things that Plexus has done for me, it's given me the ability to dream again. I did not really, like, whenever I graduated high school, I had no idea what the heck I wanted to be. And I ended up going to nursing school, not because I wanted to be a nurse, but just because my mom was a nurse and I didn't know what else to do. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I didn't really think that I could dream past like being a nurse or a teacher or, something like that. That was just, not that those careers are not great. I definitely admire people that are doing those. I'm not trying to say that. Right. I didn't think that I could dream past that type thing. And I didn't think that I could do anything. I didn't think that I could have financial freedom. And that's something that Plexus has allowed me to do in the journey. And it has taken time, and it has taken a renewing of your mind and thought process to know that this is something I can absolutely do just like anybody else. I just have to believe it myself.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's a journey, and it's not easy. It's not, if it was easy, like I said, everybody would be doing it. But it's the person that you become during this. Ask my family and ask my close friends when I first started Plexus until now, I'm a whole nother person. Like, I'm way more mature. I realize now that I have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Like I listen to people first and then I speak, when I'm meeting with like a potential or an ambassador or a friend, or even if it's nothing to do with Plexus. like, you just need to let them know that you're there for them, because building relationships is so key, so much for this business, but even in, you know, the normal realm of life, building relationships with people is, you know, it's like the most important thing to me.
That's
Right.
one of the most important things and one of the most fun things about this business is the relationships that we get to build and the friends that we get to make along the way.
Exactly.
Yes, and you know what I was just thinking when you were talking about that. I think that a lot of time, like our family and friends and whoever we have in our life can sometimes like bring us down or like be our biggest skeptics and critics. And like for me, I could have let that get me down so many times, but like honestly, like I just have the mindset like when somebody's like, "Oh, you're not going to be able to stay at home for much longer. How long is this going to last?" Like it literally pushes me and I'm like, I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them. And that is the mindset I have always had. And like so it kind of just like pushes me. So like I like almost sometimes make like sometimes I just start a conversation that I know is going to go really really wrong because and I know that they're gonna like attack me and I'm just ready. I'm like, let's do this. Like I need some power so I can go home and work harder. Like I love it. Like nobody can really get me down and I just have to I have that mindset like and when I first started, even my husband was so skeptical and so critic and he's like, "What are you doing?" you know, and it does get to you sometimes because like you know say somebody's like attacking you on Facebook or something, you know, and then you know you're not on Facebook for like 5 hours and then you come back to Facebook and you have like all these comments and we've all had it where like people just start bashing you or bashing your company and it's really
It's
hard.
like the worst feeling. Well, for me, it's like the worst feeling ever.
Yes. And it really is. And I never let that get me down and it's really hard because that stuff really kills deep sometimes. But I just literally let it I work harder and I'm like, I'm gonna show everybody that they are wrong. Like this is the real deal. And I just believe that so well that like nobody can break that. Like nobody.
Exactly. And I was actually talking to Michelle Thomas last week. We did a Zoom call together, and we were talking about building belief in the company, building belief in the products, and for those people who don't have it, you know, how to get it. Because I'm telling you guys, if anybody's on this call or anybody watches this call and you don't have belief in this company, you will not go to the top. You cannot not have belief in something and think that your passion for that is going to show through, because it's not going to happen. You know,
Right.
like you'll never have you cannot fake a passion for something. You know, I can't fake and be like, hang on, I gotta think of something. I love negative 10-degree weather. It's the most amazing thing ever. I love the snow. I love it. No, I'll be lying if I said that.
We
But yeah,
have
I mean, yeah, personal growth is so big. Your thoughts are so big. So definitely making a deliberate effort to better yourself. You know, going to the library, spending time alone, whether it's 15 minutes a day, a half an hour a day, just reading a self-improvement book or a leadership book. Because, you know, and I'm sure Kara and Nikki have told all of you guys that once you have one person on your team, you have forfeited the right to quit. You are now a leader. And so when you get one person on your team, you are now a leader. You are forced to lead that person. You know, and before you know it, 3 becomes 30 and 30 becomes 100. Next thing you know, you're Ruby and Senior Ruby.
Hey, you're gonna be Ruby soon,
I
girlfriend.
am. I'll be at. I should hit this month. Yeah.
Yay! That's awesome.
that's going to be exciting point stalking. That's always the most fun, like watching it and refreshing, and I love it.
I know. It's definitely been stressful to say the least. You know, again, this has not been easy for me. It's not like I'm gonna wake up one day and have points. It's you know, it's a lot of. I'll tell you what my last 2 weeks have consisted of. At least in one day, at least 2 Zoom calls a day, at least 1 to 2 3-way calls with a team member of mine, every other day or every day I am meeting somebody face to face. I met somebody today face to face. I have 2 meetings tomorrow face to face with 2 potentials. I'm reaching out to new people. I sent 7 voice messages to potentials, whether they were people I had never even talked to or people who had expressed interest in the product, like in the last 6 months, that I just had failed and dropped the ball on to try to follow up with them. Sent them messages in a very strategic way. I didn't just roll with it. I wrote it down. I recorded it a couple times. I was very strategic in my approach. Literally, my office has been a disaster because I've literally just been writing things down, studying the new success kit. Holy moly.
It's a really cool
I
kit,
love
though.
it.
Talk about success kit.
Yes. I'm
Wow.
loving the
That's what
success
Nikki
kit.
and I said. If people will take that success kit seriously and apply it, that's another thing. You can't fail with it. If you will do what it says, really do what it says.
Exactly.
Set you up for success.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been a lot of work for me the last couple of weeks. A lot of people know I quit my full-time job and I'm able to stay at home.
Yes.
I'm able to stay at home and work my Plexus business full-time, which has been the biggest blessing ever. And so I'm taking full advantage of it. I'm getting a little overwhelmed only just because I'm allowing that to happen. I'm horrible at time management. I could work my business from the minute I open my eyes in the morning to the minute, I can do it in my sleep. I can work my business in my sleep. So I just need to get better time management. So that's one of my downfalls. But
that's my
That's an
number one
affirmation.
downfall.
Time management.
Yes, time management. And Kara always tells me, what do you tell me again? I forget.
I control my time. It does not control me.
Yes.
Oh, does it?
Organize. No, it's an affirmation. That's what you say. If you
Oh.
are if you're so scatterbrained, I control my time. It does not control me. I am efficient. I am organized.
Yes.
That's why
And
I
I tell
seriously. I listen to my affirmations, I'm not even kidding, 40 to 60 times every single day. I have them recorded on my phone, and I just listen to them as I work. And I can tell the biggest difference in how I am doing things because of my affirmations. It's
wow.
incredible.
So you have, on your iPhone, you have recorded them, and then you just listen to them?
Yes, I just set them beside me, and as I'm working on my computer or anything,
Wow.
I'll be in the shower, I'm listening to my affirmations. I've thrown music out the window, and I am on my affirmations all day long. And I have a couple different sets that apply to different areas of my life that I listen to.
Sure.
So
yeah.
I'm just, every day.
that's
so
awesome.
Mine, normally mine would be about my business, but I could be I'm a good cook, because I'm not. I could say something I'm going to go outside and get the mail today, but I'm not.
I just have I am always full of energy, and then I've got I don't know, I've got them all written down up there, and I should have them memorized. I listen to them so many times a day. But
that's awesome.
I don't know. I just talk about I'm transparent. I love to share my heart with other people. I can talk to anyone at any time about anything because that's always been so hard for me. Small talk has been hard. If I don't know somebody personally, I can't go and chat with them about the weather. It's always been difficult, but I've noticed so much easier now for me to kind of just strike up a conversation with anything because
right.
I was at the hair salon the other day and I was talking to everybody. And I was this is so weird. I used to see the affirmations.
Yeah, I asked a bunch of my team to write down their 3 to 5 biggest fears about Plexus or about the business. Some of them say I don't think, some of them may say I'm never going to get to gold, or some of them will say everyone says it's too expensive or something. And so I usually have them either type it and send it to me, or they write it down and then they take a picture of it and send it to me, but I need to see it. I need to know what they're talking about. And then I have them write affirmations to counteract every one of those. And I said, I need you to, record them on your phone, write them down, post them on a Post-it note, and then I want you to show me where they're at. I think that's a deliberate effort. You need,
Right.
It's very, very, very important for them to understand the importance of personal growth and affirmations and changing your mindset. It's so big in this business, and it's just it's such an amazing journey, It's just such a fun, amazing learning experience. We're doing things that we love. with people that we love, you know, and we make money at the same time, but that's just like a bonus. I feel like it's kind of like the Slim, like it's just like a big side effect, you know.
Right.
Weight loss is a big side effect of Slim. Money is a big side effect of Plexus, you know. It's changed my life, and I know it's changed your guys' life forever. It's just been an amazing journey. It's not been easy. There are nights where I've cried myself to sleep. There's nights where I've wanted to throw in the towel. At least three or four times I've had to talk to my upline. Not recently at all, but when I first started trying to get to gold, I remember throwing in the towel. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Like, it's just not meant for me. Like, I second guessed myself so many times. Like, it took a lot to keep me in this, because I was just like, you know, I see where I was, I see where I am now, but I can totally relate to anybody who is struggling with a business, because I have been there. You know, people fall off, you lose customers, people tell you that it doesn't work and it's a scam or it's a fad. But I think the biggest thing is we need to let these new people, new ambassadors know that, be aware of that. Things like that are going to come your way. You know, people are going to tell you that this is a pyramid scheme. People are going to tell you they tried it and they gained 20 pounds on it. People are going to tell you that they've seen bad reviews on it, you know, but you have to just be mentally prepared to object those things, and to just continue with your, just don't have any wavering belief, and keep your blinders on, you know, like just keep going forward no matter what people say. Because no matter what you do, no matter what career you're in, people are always going to say something, you know. You're not making enough, or, you know, whatever, you know. There's always going to be something in the career line, but this has been an awesome journey.
I remember whenever I first started, my first meeting I went to was hosted by Sonia Dudley, and, you know, she's just full of inspiration and excitement, and I left there, like, thinking everybody's going to be rich. We're all doing Plexus together. And I came home and people told me no. And I was like so confused. I was like, what do you mean no? Like, I was not prepared for that, because I thought everybody would be as excited as I was and jump on board with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Things still are going good. But I just remember that initially I wasn't necessarily prepared for that. So it really threw me off when I heard no. And another thing that they had told us at Super Saturday is, if you get to that point where you don't want to do this anymore, you feel like you want to quit, then you quit for 24 hours, you step away for 24 hours, and then you get back in and you pick up where you left off and you start going forward again.
Exactly. I've never heard that before, but that is incredible advice.
I thought that was really great too. So
wow, that's awesome.
I love that. Mm-hmm. I love that. We didn't hear that at our Super Saturday. They must have been holding that one out for us, Tara.
Yeah, we got to write that one down.
Right.
24 hours.
That's so funny. It's so true, though. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, you do. I mean, if you need to step away, you have to step away. It can get overwhelming, you know, especially when you start building a team and stuff. But again, if this was easy, everybody would be doing it. But it is cheap. Let me say $34.95. You don't get that anywhere else.
Right. You know what? I was just gonna say something and I lost my train of thought. What was I?
Speaking of, I was talking to Michelle Thomas, who's a diamond, and she was. Are you guys on under Michelle? You're not under Michelle.
No.
You're under Lori.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're all under Sonia Dudley, so we're like Plexus cousins.
That's right. We're cousins. I completely forgot.
Yeah, we're like Plexus cousins.
I was talking to Michelle Thomas because, you know, when I decided to go full-time with the business, we were talking about daily activities and things that should and could be done as far as reaching your goals. And you guys, I'll be honest with you, I never really set goals for Plexus. I thought, I would like to be gold by this day, or I'd like to be blah, blah, but I never set a plan. I never set any type of action plan on how I was supposed to get there. I just thought that my points were going to like line up. I never actually set an action plan. But after talking to Michelle, I have a very different view on goal setting and basically, you know, saying what I want, plan how to get there, and then set daily activities on how I'm going to reach those goals. You know, it's very important setting goals is very important, and I think it's good that we touch on that for this month because it's January and it's the beginning of the year. You know, where you want to be with your business. You got to think big, guys, because, you know, when I was first in the business, I seriously looked at like senior gold and ruby as like the farthest things away, and I'm almost ruby. You know, like that's a huge deal because here, let me tell you the statistic. Okay, ready? 0.62% of the entire Plexus company has reached senior gold.
That's crazy.
0.20% has reached ruby. 0.2, not even a whole percent, like 0.1% has reached ruby. That's such a small amount. That is why we need to dream big. You know, like there's so much room for growth. You know, I was talking to Nikki before the call. Out of 300,000 ambassadors, there's only 300 jewels. It can happen. You know, like you have to make it happen. You know, it's not a simple. Just gonna ride my team and they'll get me there. You have to do effort yourself as well. You have to do daily activity, weekly, monthly.
Be the rock star that you're hoping to get.
What's that?
Be the rock star that you're hoping to get. Why can't you be that rock star?
Exactly.
Hoping to get somebody to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of how I feel. I cannot expect my team to do anything that I'm not willing to do. If I'm not really willing to recruit people, then I can't expect my team to recruit people. If I'm not willing to get $1,000 in PV a month, I can't expect anybody on my team to get $1,000 in PV a month. I've got to do what I'm willing to do.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I think I remember what I was going to say. We were talking about no and how we were like getting no's. I literally, anytime anybody tells me no, I never let it get me down, and I think that really, really helps too because, like, we're going to get no's. It's going to happen, and, like, a lot of people on my team still to this day let it get them down a lot, and, like, I try to let them, like, 1 out of 10 people are going to work this business. Like, that's just the statistic, and, like, you just have to move on to the next person. Like, you've planted your seed with that person. They may come back, they may not. Maybe Plexus isn't for them, maybe it is, even though I feel like everyone needs Plexus in their life. But, like, I just tell everybody, like, just move to the next person. Like, and I heard that on a video CD when I first started. It's a network marketing. I don't even remember. I think it was John Maxwell, actually. Just talking about, like.
That's my husband.
Yeah. I love him. And it just talks about, like, don't focus on this one person. Like, don't spend a whole bunch of time on one person. Yeah. Like, if they are, you know, saying no, like, move on to the next person and plant more and more and more seeds. The more seeds you have, you know, one day it's going to hit you. Like, I remember when I first started Plexus, like, I planted so many seeds, and I literally thought I would never hear from these people ever again. And then, like, 6 months down the road, 9 months down the road, these people are like, okay, I'm ready. And, like, it just made it all worth it. Like, it made all those seeds planted worth it. And then, you know, if you're just continuously planting those seeds, like, you're continuously going to have those people coming back. So
exactly. And as far as planting those seeds, just keeping in mind and keeping in the forefront of your mind that we're farmers, we're not hunters. You know, like, we're planting all kinds of seeds all the time. Do you have a bow in your hair, Nikki?
It's actually a little, like, headband thing.
That is so super cute.
Thanks.
I just, like, saw this little thing. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to keep going. So we're farmers.
You're making me blush.
We're farmers, we're not hunters, so we can't just go and spew Plexus on everybody because that's what can make or break your business, you know. But being a farmer and continually planting those seeds and continually following up with those people is what's key, because the fortune is in the follow-up. You know, you have to be strategic about your follow-up and be smart about your follow-up and not hound people, and definitely respect what they, you know, their opinions and their decisions. And so, you know, whenever someone tells me no, or whenever they say let me think on it, I always tell them, you know, whatever you decide is perfectly okay with me. if you're a customer, if you're an ambassador, if this doesn't interest you at all, I just really feel that this could benefit you. And I'm not coming, and I always say I'm not coming from a sales perspective. I'm literally telling you this because I care about you.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's really important, like you said, is not being the hunter, not just thinking about having other people's best interests at heart. That's really all it is. I mean, why do you want them? Why do you think this could benefit them? What could this do for their family? What could this do for their health? And if you do approach it that way and you do feel that compassion towards them, then it's a lot easier to come off.
Exactly.
Right. We're just planning and just sharing and not selling. That's what we always say. We share, we don't sell. So
exactly. We do not sell. We have sales, but we don't sell. We share.
Right.
Amen.
Yes. Do you have anything else that you want to share with us tonight?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
I thought we can talk about convention.
Yeah.
Again.
We can talk about
convention.
Convention. Get there. Be there. I don't care what it takes. I'm giving you 5 months to save up. I don't want to hear that you're too busy. I don't want to hear that you don't have the money. I'm giving you 5 months to use your Plexus Pay. I'm using 5 months to plan around, to do whatever you need to do to get to convention. Leaders are born at events. It's a proven statement. Leaders are born at events. My first convention was last year, and I regret not going the year before. I didn't think it was a priority to me, but after going last year, I know the kind of change that was made. And even if you take even one small nugget away and implement it into your business after you leave convention, I promise you it's going to be worth every single penny. And the amount of friendships and the fun and the food and oh my gosh, you guys, if you have not been to convention, for people who are watching this, they have these ginormous things of Slim, like full of Slim. I almost stole one, and I'm not all about stealing. You know, I'm a Christian, but I seriously considered stealing one of these Slim things. They're ginormous.
They are.
It's just so fun. It's jam-packed full of training that is just hardcore, and it's just amazing. Like, I can't even, you got to get there. You know, I hated hearing people tell me, you got to get to convention, but I literally, like, I'm that girl now. Like, I'm in your ear.
Tarah's famous quote from last year was, if you've got to sell your bed, do it. Buy a new bed. Like,
I literally said that to somebody earlier today.
I know. I love that.
If you got to sell your bed, sell your bed.
Yep, you can buy a new one when you grow in your business.
Oh my gosh. Hey, listen, it's the sacrifices people make. I definitely,
right.
Yeah, but that's like another sacrifice. Okay, don't sell your bed. Like, you know, maybe sell a kid or something. You know, something like not so important. No. But yeah, convention is huge. Getting those credits, making sure that you're building your business to try to get there. It's very, very important.
What's really cool too is it is so family friendly is what Plexus is about, and putting.
Oh my gosh! So yeah.
Look at your daughters in your background right now, Kara. I love it.
She is ready for bed. I don't know why she's not in bed yet.
Aw. But yes, convention is so important. Like, do what you have to do to get there. Like Tara said, save up if you need to and start working hard, because honestly, like, convention is so, like, I think you only need a couple hundred points and you get registration fee back. And then you keep working and you just keep getting all of these prizes. You can get travel vouchers and they just put money right in your bank account. Like, so it's just so nice. And what's really nice is it's going to change your business. Like, it is going to change your business. I'm like you, Tara. I didn't go the first year and I regretted it so bad. And then I went my second year and it was life-changing for me. Like, I really believe that going to convention is why I started building my team so much more after that. And now I hit Ruby. So it just goes to show. And many people on our team that went to convention, the ones that went to convention, are the ones that are ranking up. It's just a fact.
Yeah, you know what? You're so right. You are so right. Like, people who went to convention are the people who are ranking up. Like, it just happens. That's the truth. I mean, you learn so many things from convention. There's no way that you cannot go to convention and think that you're going to learn as much as we did when we were there, you know? And it's so incredible, like the friendships that you make and the people that you get to meet, and it's just it's an amazing journey.
Yes, it
And it's
is.
definitely worth working for. If there's anything that you've worked for hard enough, work for convention. Work for
Right.
going to there. You know, just go for that couple of days. You know, do whatever you can. You know, save up now. You have 5 months. It's not like we're giving you 2 weeks or even a month notice. We're giving you 5 months. So do whatever you have to do, whether it's $10 a week or whatever, to try to put some money away to try to go, because it literally will change your business. And we as leaders know who it's a priority to. You know, who shows up and who goes to convention is who it's a priority to. So, you know, just make it a priority.
Right. And I have one more thing to say to add to that. I know we've got to cut it off now here soon, but I remember last year I told myself, okay, I'm going to start adding and adding and adding to my team to get these convention credits. And I remember somebody telling me, well, don't forget, Nikki, like, you're adding to your team to get all these convention credits, but you're building a team. Like, a lot of us get like set in like goal. Like, I have a goal, I got to get to convention, you know, but then you're adding all these people to your team to get there. So that's a reward in itself. And then you get to convention and you learn how to take care of your team. You learn so much. So it's just awesome. But thank you so much, Tara, for being on the call. You're awesome.
Thank you
And
so
I
much for
can't
having me.
wait. I know. I can't wait for you to hit Ruby.
Thanks. Oh, look,
So
I'm wearing
exciting.
red.
That's awesome. I'm wearing red for you too.
Yay.
I got on pink.
Yes. Well, thank you. I agree. Thank you so much. You were incredible, and you are so inspiring. And I
Aw.
love hearing about your journey. And I mean, I'm excited to just grow my personal relationship with you, because I love the lifelong friends that we make in Plexus, and
That's so honoring, because I think that you're just an amazing person, Karen. I think that you have the most genuine heart, honestly. I
Aw,
think that you're
you
just
guys
an
are cute.
amazing person. Yeah, you guys have been awesome.
you're sweet.
All right, guys. Well, good night, everyone. I hope everybody has a good night.
You
Yes.
too. I will talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.